We're here.
Oh hey, I'm Eric from Ticket Attractions, and this is opening day for Batman Gotham City Escape at Parque Warner outside of Madrid, Spain. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's start the show. So it's almost 11 o'clock. The park opens at noon today, and we're gonna go running straight to the new ride. It's opening day for Batman Gotham City Escape. I'm really excited. Woo! This is a really big day for me personally because it's actually my 15th anniversary of living here in Spain. And on top of that, Batman is gonna be my 700th different roller coaster that I've been on. But it's gonna be a cool day. There's a whole bunch of people here, so lots of friends have come out. Gonna be focusing on getting on Batman as much as possible. I'm never gonna remember what it's called, so we'll just say it's Batman. I'm super pumped. Woo! Anyway, I should probably go meet up with my friends. I don't know when they're gonna let us in. I'm really nervous. It's like 11:40 right now, just waiting here for them to do the rope drop. And I think we just go that way and over. We'll see. Move. Oh yeah. Sigo. Oh my god. I'll get up with you. Wait, aquí.
Ay, pero si no hemos perdido a nadie. Todo bien.
Muy bien. Okay, so we just entered into the queue. All this is full right now, so I'm gonna start the watch and see how long this takes. Oh, super pretty. Just in case you're curious, the entrance is right over there. These zigzags right here, that was 15 minutes. So we got all this left and a whole lot more. I don't know, we'll see. Surprise! There's more back here. Oh, can you see the spike? Yes, you can. There's the spike. Okay, so we finished up with all this part in the back, and now we're at 42 minutes. We got a couple switchbacks left, and then in we go. Okay, 56 minutes, and we're entering. Oh my gosh, okay, it's time. Number 700. Wow, okay, Batman Gotham City Escape, roller coaster number 700 for me. It was really good. It definitely was better than I thought it was gonna be. I gotta get on it again because there was like a couple moments, I can't even tell you where, that there was some surprise airtime. There's one airtime hill that's really strong. We're in the back row. Coming off the top hat, there's some brakes at the top that sort of like hold you there, and that is kind of terrible, but the airtime, once it lets go, is crazy. The inversions are cool. The first launch is really snappy because it's really short. It's really good. Is it like a top 10 roller coaster for me? Probably not, just because there's a couple points like the brake, which I knew was gonna be the case. The brake ruins some of the pacing a little bit. Is it the best roller coaster in Spain? Yes. Yes, it is. I mean, it's fast. You've got hang time, you've got air time. The launches are great. It's really cool. Better than I expected. So yeah, I think they did an amazing job. It took us an hour and 15 minutes to get on. So they're actually hauling because this ride doesn't have very good capacity. I think they're running 3 trains in total. Hopefully we'll be able to do it again because it was awesome. It was really, really good. It's so cool. So they've also got Stuntfall, which is kind of cool because these are pretty rare. I don't know how many of them are left, but they're pretty intense and pretty cool. Oh man, okay. I just got off of the Stuntfall, it's called. It's the giant inverted boomerang from Vekoma. I just did it in the front row. I also did it in the very last row, and I definitely like the front row more. In the last row, you get higher up on the back spike, but the views in the front row are so cool that I think it's better. They're intense. This last time in the front row, got a little dizzy. So maybe something light is coming up next. They've also got a fantastic looking Batman clone here. Probably the best themed and most beautiful one I've ever seen. It's like back here in the forest, and then it's got this crazy line. Awesome. Batman, I've got to say, well, I don't know, they call it something else here because there's kind of two Batmans now. Anyway, the first Batman, which is like themed after the insane asylum. I don't really follow Batman or whatever, but whatever, that detail's not very important. The important part is that the roller coaster is really good. It's a Batman clone, but this one in particular has a beautiful setting. Obviously it's really green, which I love. Really cool line. And on top of that, the ride itself is probably one of the smoothest Batman clones I've ever done. It really doesn't vibrate, doesn't shake. I don't really know when it opened. Maybe it's one of the newer ones. Oh, it opened with the park, I think. Okay, information going here. Anyway, yeah, it was great. I love it. And we've got another B&M that we're gonna get on. Unfortunately, that one is sort of like in the middle of nowhere. It's outside of the park, so you really can't see basically anything. So there's pretty much nothing to film. But Superman, another B&M roller coaster, and this one's a floorless one. One of the better ones too, so I'm excited. Okay, I just got off of Superman, B&M floorless coaster. I did it once in the front row and once in the back row. I think it's probably better in the front row just because it doesn't vibrate quite as much, but it's interesting because both this one and the B&M Invert, the Batman, they both opened the exact same year, but Superman seems way older for whatever reason. I don't really, I'm not a mechanic. I don't know what needs to be fixed, but that one is not running nearly as well. It's a good layout. It's, nice and long and it's huge and it's a lot of fun, but right now at least it's vibrating a lot. Okay, I think it's time for a reride on Batman Gotham City Escape. I'll tell you what, that's a mouthful, for real. Maybe Batman works. Okay, I just did Batman Gotham City Escape. Super lucky. I jumped in the front row. It's so good. The ride is so much fun. And of course, the views in the front row are incredible, especially the top hat. Of course, it's like spectacular views. I will say, now that I've tried the front, the middle, and the back, having tried them, I definitely will say that the back row is the place to be. The airtime coming off the top hat, it's one of the best moments on the ride, and you don't get that in other rows. So definitely it's a backseat ride for me, and it's amazing. I actually only waited like 35 minutes or 40 minutes or something like that, the line, which is pretty incredible. They're running trains like really, really quick. So I'm hoping that I'm gonna get a whole bunch of free rides in today. Oh my gosh, it's, it's so much fun. Okay, time for Cine Tour, which is the park's antique cars ride that has some theming along the way. I'm really excited about this one. Love this. Okay, Cine Tour, that was super cheesy and super rundown looking, but I like things like that, so I really enjoyed it. I think if you want to make it like an actually good attraction, you could probably just give it some audio, like you're doing an actual tour or whatever, and it might be a little bit more interesting, but I mean, I really enjoyed it. They've got this Scooby-Doo dark ride here as well, but unfortunately, it's closed. Okay, I'm in the area, so might as well check out the family coaster. It says it's only on a 10-minute wait. Yeah, so Correcaminos, it's a Gerstlauer family coaster, and it's actually the same one that they have in Family Park in Austria. And yeah, it's a really good little family coaster, so check. Okay, we got a Rapids ride here that has some cute looking show scenes, so we're gonna check that out. Yeah, actually not too bad. I didn't get too wet, which is nice. Just like the perfect amount for a day that is not that hot. This children's section is really nice. It's really nicely wooded and it's got tons of attractions. I will say that this is probably the busiest part of the park, so I'm getting out of here. They've also got a Tivoli kids coaster. Anyway, I won't be doing that because there's a long line and I already have the credit. Okay, I'm here, so I'm gonna do the Rio Bravo log flume. It looks really cool, but some kids that I was just with riding the other ride said that you get absolutely soaked, so I'm a little bit nervous, but we'll see. Okay, so Rio Bravo, yeah, that was really fun. The physical ride itself is good. It's got like a backward section and a forward section, you know, like big drop and whatever, and then it's got some themed areas that you go through. So really good. It definitely could use a little bit of loving care. Some of the stuff doesn't really work and it looks a little bit worn out, but if they were to polish it up a little bit, it's a great ride. Okay, time for Coaster Express. I do not have fond memories of riding this back in like 2009, last time I was here at this park, but it did get an entire full retrack. Oh, look at that. Looks like those are some of the old sections of track from this guy up here. So at least it's supposed to be smoother. Anyway, we'll see. Oh man, Coaster Express. I just did it in the back row and the front row, and I will say that it's probably more intense in the front row, I guess just because of the visuals, but I'll tell you what, even with the retrack, it bounces all over the place, and worse than that, it really doesn't do anything. It's just a whole bunch of helix, and then you've got a couple hills that really don't do anything, and it's a huge ride, so I think it's a pretty wasted opportunity. I'm definitely not one of those people that says that everything should be arm seat, but this is definitely one of those options where I think it would work out really well. Okay, we've got a Madhouse to try. I don't like these personally, but I've heard this one is particularly good, so we shall see.
Yo creo que era un romántico. La música nos posee y se nos lleva.
Yeah, they're not wrong. This is one of the best ones of these. The storyline was good in theory, and the pre-shows and everything was really good, but it's really funny how it ends. Like, this type of ride is so difficult to like resolve, if that makes sense. The ride just sort of abruptly comes to an end. Anyway, like I said, I don't really like those, but this is the best one of these that I've done. So, well done. Not that way. This way? I don't know. I'm getting lost. Anyway, I'm basically just sort of wasting a little time taking some pictures in this beautiful light before trying to get in line as late as I possibly can. I'm really trying to get a night ride on this. That's like the final frontier, the last thing that I'm missing. I've done it in the front row, I've done it in the back row, I've done it in the middle, and I'm just missing the night ride. The line shuts at 9:30, park is closed at 10, so I'm gonna try and wait around and get in right at the very end and hope that the line is kind of long, because if it is, you know, as you can see, sun's going down, so hopefully night ride in my future. So it is 9:25. I just got in the line. They closed the line at 9:30, but the dude out front is saying that they closed the ride at 9:30, which is 100% not true. So that is not my favorite way of like operating a theme park. If you have a security guard outside your brand new ride trying to dissuade people from riding it. Anyway, I'm in the line, so I'm happy about that. We'll see how long we actually wait for it. As you can tell, it's starting to get a little bit dark outside, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that by the time I get on, it's gonna be nighttime. Okay, so this entire back section of the line, there's nobody in it right now because everybody is just turning themselves away because they're being told that they're not gonna get on before the night's over. That's horrible. Man, that sucks. That's really bad, like, operating policy, I think.
Bla bla, reglas, bla bla. Bueno, amigos, ¿ya están aburridos? Porque parece que les vendría bien una buena carcajada. Tomad, probad mi gas de la risa y os prometo que no podréis dejar de sonreír.
Por favor, mantengan la calma. La mansión está dotada de un sistema de evacuación de emergencia y seguridad muy avanzado. Activa el protocolo de emergencia.
Protocolo de emergencia activado. Protocolo de emergencia activado. Por favor, diríjanse inmediatamente a la sala de seguridad. Protocolo de emergencia activado.
Oh my god. I did it. I was on the absolute last train of Batman Gotham City Escape. I've got Gotham City all to myself right now. Oh my gosh. I'll tell you what. I was in the second to last row. That's my new favorite row. And also, you must do this ride at night. The lights are so amazing. It's so beautiful. The intensity just kicks up. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. I said before that I didn't really know where I'd put it in my list of top roller coasters. I still don't. It's really difficult to sort of like compare different kinds of roller coasters, but I'll tell you what, this is a top roller coaster, regardless of what number that is. And what a park. I mean, it's beautiful. It's, actually, I'm just gonna enjoy it for a little bit.
Please
an absolutely amazing day. My 700th roller coaster on Batman Gotham City Escape. My 15th anniversary living here in Spain. It's been wonderful. The park is really fun. All the rides are really great. Batman Gotham City Escape is definitely a night ride. For me, I like it in the second to last row. That's my favorite spot. It's just non-stop intensity, except for the break at the top of the top hat, but that's about it. Non-stop intensity, crazy airtime. I mean, really powerful airtime. Hang time in the inversions. I mean, it's really just another great example of one of those amazing Intamin roller coasters. I'm happy to have it closer to home. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me here tonight. And I just couldn't be happier. What a wonderful day. Anyway, bye.